this yesterday, Aaron Foster? Did you?
This was a joke?
Story? 100%.
No.
Oh, I know somebody who fell for it. I know somebody who fell for it. They were telling me about it.
What did he say?
He said that the NFL gives him a script before the season, and they go over it, and it's a week-by-week breakdown of what happens. And whatever year,
like the games, the rigged?
Yeah, and he went super deep with
they got
how rigged it is.
about it, and they were just playing it like it was real. The clip went out, and I got sent it by at least a couple of people that were like, see, I told you it was fake. I'm like, dude, they're joking.
Aaron Foster, that's hilarious that he did that. He's a funny dude, though.
He went deep with it, too. He went, like, really over the top. But somebody told me it was real.
The NFL script.
People want it to be real.
Yeah.
That's like.
I will say, though, talking about rigged sports, the NBA, the way the refs act, super suspect.
Well, we have had evidence, very clear
06,
evidence.
That's right. 06.
Yeah, that refs do get paid off.
Gambling stuff,
Yeah.
right, and they rig it.
Ooh.
And, I mean, LeBron James, there was like 3 or 4 games in a row where every single game it was a shit call and they lost as a result of it. I was watching the game the other night. I forget who they were playing, but they straight up, they hacked his arm when he was going up for a layup. They just hacked his arm. And the ref didn't blow the whistle. And if he made that layup, which he was going to, that was game. And so then it went to overtime, and the Lakers lost.
Wow.
Fucking crazy.
Crazy.
He doesn't get too emotional on the floor, but after that play, he was he was livid.
As a LeBron fan, he gets very emotional all the time.
Well, that was worse than I ever saw him before.
It definitely
right
was.
Or wrong.
It was he laid on the ground for like a minute afterwards.
He was
trying
holding
to
his
get
head
the call,
like
There's here's maybe the play. I think they found out that the referee and his family apparently are a huge Boston Celtics fan.
Oh my God,
that's a conflict of interest.
Do they have the slow mo of it? Because on the slow mo, you see he gets hacked. His arm gets hacked.
Slow-mo, but I mean, you can't tell from right here, but he does get fouled. They didn't call a foul. They just said they missed it, which is bad. A lot of people are betting on these games.
They apologized after.
Being bet now.
Well, that's crazy if the referee had some sort of tie to the Celtics.
Correct. And that's where that going online afterwards could be a problem, because you can then find pictures and make it seem like it, and you can put a narrative out there, and it can get amplified very fast. Now everyone just believes this narrative that maybe or maybe not this referee is a Celtics fan and his family's a Celtics fan. And
well, there's biases like that, and then there's gambling, which is even more insidious.
Yeah, but look, whatever the reasons are for this one, we don't even need to get into the intentions of the refs, because just the plain facts of the matter are that was a shit call. Because of that, the Lakers lost the game, and that's bad enough. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even need to go levels deeper than that to be like, you guys got to get your shit together. For the first time ever, I saw the refs actually apologized. They released a statement the day after. I'm like, oh, yeah, we sort of fucked this one up. I've never seen that before.
And I think that's because it was LeBron. Like, they're apologizing because they just fucked over the king. And
ooh, wow.
Next day it happened again in the NFL, though. There's big controversy, extra plays given. Ending didn't happen the way maybe the NFL wanted it to go, so everyone thinks they fucking scripted it.
Well, people always think fights are fixed. Did you ever see the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder controversy? It's the dumbest controversy. But people were convinced that Tyson Fury's gloves weren't attached properly, and that he was punching with gloves that were like the glove wasn't even attached to his fist. He was punching him with the part. See, that's not the best example, because that's a common thing that happens when you punch someone. Your wrist gets bent backwards. But what Tyson Fury does, if you understand boxing, this is a common thing. The way he throws punches like this, and then he'll throw a hard punch. So he's touching you and showing you things. And in the process of doing that, if you look at it in slow motion, his hand goes way back, and it will even look like the glove's not attached. And so he has these really long-ass arms, and knuckleheads were thinking that his wrists were actually in the wrapped area. And so the wrapped area is hard and no padding at all, and then he was hitting him with that. And Deontay Wilder saw these videos and was like, this guy cheated me, he was hitting me.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, see if you can find
Was this the
video
first or
of
the
it.
second fight that they had?
The second fight.
Because the first one was close, the second one was not, right? Yeah.
Right. Well, what happened in the first fight was Tyson Fury got knocked down and almost knocked out in the 12th round, but then came back to win the round, and the way he won the round was by putting Deontay Wilder on his heels, making him back up. And then he realized, I believe, from that round and that approach, that's the way to fight Deontay Wilder. Because even though he got knocked down in the beginning of the 12th round, he wound up winning the remainder of the round, and even had Deontay hurt at one point in time. I think that is what started it. But then in the second fight, where he overwhelmingly beat Deontay Wilder, Deontay came up with all these excuses, like he was wearing this thing, it was too heavy when he walked out, and his water got poisoned, and Tyson Fury was cheating. It was all this. It was terrible. It's a terrible look from a great fighter, because he was, whether he had people in his ear or whether he just was unsophisticated in his analysis of what happened. But see if you can find the video where people were using this as an example. Because if you look at it in slow motion, it looks like the glove. Like, look, like if you people were thinking, see how his hand is moving back like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's normal. That is absolutely normal. And they were saying that the gloves weren't actually attached, and that see how he was like punching him without hitting with the knuckle, that he was actually, the knuckles were where the wrists were. But it's not. It's just you're looking at something in slow motion, so it looks weird. And so the people that were, that thought about conspiracies too much, they thought that was what was going on. You see how his wrists are moving? Please explain what is in Tyson Fury's gloves. They cheated, Bronze Bomber. But
I
no.
thought that first fight, I thought Deontay did win. I thought that Tyson Fury was down for the count. But the second fight, it wasn't even close.
Well, he didn't win because Tyson Fury got up, and whether the count was long.
Wasn't it a 10 count though?
The count was long, but it's not Tyson Fury's job to get up at the correct 10-second mark while he just got rocked and dropped. It's his job to listen to the referee when the referee says 8, 9, and then he gets up at 10. It might have already been 10, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, but would a different ref have done it differently? Would a different ref say, that's it?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, here's my take on it. It should have been a digital count, and that digital count should start. It should be very clear and obvious to everybody. It shouldn't be up to the referee to decide the pace of the count. Another example of that is Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas.